Hello. Check on the microphone.
Hello.
It's, I guess you could say by the time this video is uploaded, it's been a while, huh?
It's been a few
We
days.
may talk.
Yes.
We
For
we
me.
may talk. We may talk regularly when we can, but by the time of this actual uploading of this video, which dates will not be given, it will be a while. I wanted to rant about, I guess at this current point, if we're going to talk in the video's current context when released, it's past events that made me want to go away, and how I feel it's played out from. I gave myself. I basically left to give myself time. I shut the vault doors and locked myself inside and gave myself just one dweller, one Vault-Tec ramp without a crate of puppets, and just think about those events. I kind of feel like, in situations how this one specifically went down was probably the worst that me and you have ever been in, and I know you joined in just to chat with me and you got into something bigger, but during my time of what I'll call my own little COVID isolation in the vault, because this is what happens when something this big makes everyone cluster together, like, and I know viewers are probably gonna maybe get mad about this, and someone might say something about it, but we're like animals in a cage. But we're willingly doing it to not get sick, okay, if that makes any sense.
Right.
We're all clustered in our own houses. We're all on the internet. We're all doing our own thing. And you get people like me and you in here, we want to make someone happy, and they're like, get the out of my face, I'm going to beat you, because they're so angry they can't go out and do whatever the hell they want. They want you to get the hell out of their way. I'm mad, and you get the fuck away from me. That's what they're doing. And we joined that group, the Appalachian Brothers Steel chapter, and I feel like that specific individual with their chain of command, and it was all fine from the get-go, but during my time of thinking and processing and realizing he has mad cow disease in a nutshell. He's that crazy one in the corner who is in a way narcissistic and hates being encaged as a whole. I mean, he went from being normal, chatty, fine and dandy to, I'm gonna blow up in your face, guys, because you're the newest member here. Just out of the blue. Complete personality change within a few seconds. And you were there, things happen, and I was told if I can't, they sided with him, and it was like, I was like, okay, well, they were like, if you can't, be nice, if you can't be nice and apologize, and, we can leave if you want, but we'll kick you. So I apologized, and I went about my merry way. And we stayed in that chat for a bit longer, and actually I ended up apologizing to this dude, because I wanted to think a little bit as well, and think of what to say. And no sooner as the second I apologized to him, he got vocally angry again. And I'm just sitting here thinking in my head, I'm still waiting for him to pull out a gun to shoot his Xbox. I'm still waiting for him to go batshit crazy and go leave his house and go kill someone as angry as he is. It's like, I did what they wanted. I did what they asked. I apologized. And they got angry shortly after they kicked us out, as you were there. But during my time locked up in my own little personal vault and thinking about the situation, about hatred and the human race, America, or let's just say the whole world at this point, is caged. Not just, we were caged before the virus of COVID. I believe that since the dawn of time, since humans really got past that, I made a funny stone wheel in a fire, and I'm doing it, but everything after that kind of went downhill. You see a couple here and there that band together and want to help, but really I believe the primal instinct went from, oh crap, there's dinosaurs outside my cave, I need to do something to get them to leave me alone. Personal survival reached out to, let's band together and form a society, which led to the fire, the wheel, whatever you want to call it. But I think after that point, when society said, I'm going to make it about me. I'm going to take your wheel, and I'm going to take your fire, and all your stuff to make it, and you can go fuck yourself if you don't like it. I really think that kind of started happening when we became a society. As we as a whole planet, we became intelligent enough to know that saying, fuck you is going to hurt somebody, or I'm going to do this, and like I'm going to murder someone. It's going to get me in trouble down the road, obviously. But people still say it. People still do it. And during my time isolated, I don't hate them. Hatred is a strong word, reserved for only the worst of actions, or nothing ever vocal. The worst of actions done to an individual, like taking the lives of millions just for one, to show to one dude that I can. That would be a reserved word for I hate you. To kill a whole family of people and leaving one guy alive, to watch it all happen and leaving him to die, like some movies play out as well, do this. They exhort that as a torture tactic. They kill, for every time you don't do this, I'm going to kill this person, you're going to watch it happen. And then the movie ends, and that dude's out of his fucking mind. He doesn't know what the hell to do, and he's like a caged animal. He or she. I kind of think that's how people kind of act when they're caged, though. I'm a mission caged animal multiple times. I feel like, and your viewers will eventually get this if they don't already. Me and you have been through some. You've been here for a lot longer. Yes, we know Mage has been there for 2 years. You've been around here for, I can call you 1 year now. But me and you've been through so much. We've been through some good groups that end up becoming bad, or groups bad right off the bat. We try to fix it and help them. They got worse. And a lot of people be like, oh, well, it's X person's fault or X thing's fault. We can't blame it on one person, and we can't blame it on COVID too much either. Those are what I hear my wife, one of her coworkers, talks about as a trigger symptom. The feeling of having to be caged triggers a anger and fear because I was told I'm not allowed to go outside, interact. Oh, now look, social media says the world's ending because of a meteor and some sicknesses about a guy in a bat and a suit. I'm going to go crazy in my pace, and I'm going to think, oh my gosh, the world's ending, and it gets there. I felt that as well during my time of thinking in the darkest form of the vault I could hide in. The world it's kind of funny to watch, and not like haha funny joke, you're suffering, I'm not moment. It's more of, it's funny to watch that I'm not the only one. A YouTuber I like watching is a Diamond Armada. The guy with the green hair, and he makes lots of fun music videos, and he's been going on with other friends making Super Mario Maker stuff and having a field day, scripted nonsense, cussing, and all fun stuff, adult stuff in a way. He made a personal log during the morning. At the time, this maybe been a few days past. I missed the stream. It was a live stream. I missed it by 2 hours. But he's coping with a hell of a lot of things I never knew about him. And because of COVID and the caged animal moment, he's suffering from all those. He was getting therapy and medicine for it. And because of this, he can't do that, so he's going crazy sitting in his chair as he's doing this live stream, talking about using finger drums and banging your head on the wall and a funny skit and making something out of it so you don't go crazy. He's making it work, in other words. And that's something I think everyone needs to learn how to do. Because in his video, he mentioned make it work. Make a story about a previous event prior to the lockup. Entertain yourself is his point, is what I think he was making a strong point of. Don't sit here and think, oh, hey, that meteor's going to hit Earth. We're all going to die. But, oh, wait, COVID looks like the biggest threat since communism. Let's go crazy and pace and twitch like ghouls in a feral ghoul horde. You know what I mean? Because it's unnecessary. So you've heard me mention this before in my military training. I'm treating this firearms like a loaded handgun. And hunter safety says don't take the rifle and flail it like like a spastic ghoul with a gun in your hand, because it'll go off and kill somebody or hurt them. I feel the same way with COVID, because I'm treating it like a loaded handgun. Me and my wife and kids don't go. We go places, but we don't go far. We haven't been to the store since lockup. We've been living on what I call rations, a pack of crackers and a drink if you had to eat something before the meals. You know, we're trying to keep it, and we keep ourselves occupied. We can go out back and out front. We just can't go over and talk to the neighbors across the street without waving and, hey, you know, stuff like that. But if anything, as the current events and me thinking about it, I feel pity for people like that. And I know we've been through a shit time in the past as well, me and you specifically, even not as individuals and not as a duo. We've made a hell of a bunch of mistakes as a duo, though, that I think we could have just avoided. I believe if I'm slowly starting to think, well, you know, looking at myself in this mirror in the thing, why do I even bother? I thought about that a lot while I was pondering. Why do I even bother helping people if every person we've ever helped in the group, none of them have been worth it? Maybe me and you and 2 other people. Everyone else has been there for something. I mean, we'll talk about Panda ever soft and Mage and, you know, other friends, but in the get-go, what was it worth if we had to go through hell at night to get them to stay? You know. But I had to look in the mirror at myself after the day of the incident. I pondered, now would it be 4 days in, I guess, technically, since when this will be released, I hope later, because it's not current day when we do this, really, but, I mean, it is when we're, in a way, the past is the past. The present was yesterday's present, and the future is today's tomorrow, but today is the future. I guess if that makes sense.
One quote that I will take from a Kung Fu Panda movie. Yesterday was history, tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's
Right.
why they call it the present.
Yep, it is a gift. And I think a lot of people have this gift of the present day, and a lot of people we've been seeing are taking it and they're saying, I already have one of those, I don't want this one, take it back. Kind of like an ungrateful child on Christmas. I don't want the Fortnite Nerf gun because it's yellow and not purple like the other one. You know, they're ungrateful. And because of their ungrateful, they develop an artificial hatred for anyone who they deem better than them. I'm not saying I'm the best guy to be around, but you know this very well, especially, I'm nice to you, I'm nice, and so you give me a reason not to be nice. But the first thing I do is, hi, I'm new gas mask, and yada yada this, I'm going to be nice to you as much as I can. I'm almost going to drown you in it. And then if you give me like, dude, fuck off, you don't ever shut up, then I'm going to start, I won't shut up, but I'll make you regret saying that as a whole. I'll make you leave the chat, I'll make you leave the game. It doesn't matter what I'll do. You've known this from the past with military stuff. If you give me a reason to actually hate you, there's nothing I'll go through to make you regret every second that you treated me wrong. I could talk about a lot of that. I'm sure Kappa would be like, or someone would be like, hey, don't talk, that's not okay. But leaving the vault is this video, is me leaving the vault and coming to a harsh, unnecessary hatred and this one's harsh realities or harsh realizations. Everyone in their little rooms playing their video games and us trying to be nice to them, they try to be dicks. You can't return your present because tomorrow is another present. You can't do nothing with it. And if you keep being the way you are, how the hell is humanity itself gonna pull through if everyone you come across is genetically, statistically, physically superior to you, or other way around, so you hate them? We're failing as a society here in this, and I'm gonna call we as in the gaming community. You know, I hear Matt Pat and other people talk so good about the community, and I sit here in my chair on my little couch right now, and I say, but where? Where is that good in the community when every time we've been around it, we've done we can the same way? We could do the same thing Matt Pat does and get the same amount of hatred within a video game as, you know, we wouldn't change, in other words. People just, our friendliness and people is like, I'm going to mention this, and a lot of fans will probably know the lyrics, but I can't remember the song too well. It's a champagne, cocaine, gasoline, and most things in between. We don't mix. We have fun. Champagne, cocaine. We're having fun. We're doing our own thing, and we want to bring people into our little party. But the second we do, we mix fire and gasoline. We're going to light everything up and have a not such a good time now, I think. And that's where the realization is as well.
And this is a
from here. I don't want to.
This is a final note for these people. This is a from me especially. We have had so many good moments. We have had about a year.
Of course.
But people who keep coming in and expecting things from us, and people just, you know, they pull that moment that literally screams, "I'm an entitled fuck."
Every time, the second they do, they pull some form of it.
Every goddamn time it has happened. And I'm about sick and fucking tired of it, and I'm about to stop being so goddamn nice to you fucking bastards. It is legitimately pissing me off.
Well, not the viewers now. We don't want to hate your viewers,
because they're pretty interesting. The people who are fucking doing
who are
this
going
shit
out and making it. They're putting a target on their backs, like that's the metaphorical target. They think they're God. They're not.
You come and talk to us. And if you don't like us, then tell us what's wrong. And, you know, if you just at that point tell us what's wrong.
Try to make a point to mention it. If you can't do that without being a bad person, get the fuck away from us. Go back into your own little cage and lock your own vault door and murmur to yourself about the end of the world. That was my realization. The world is fucked. And me trying to make more light of it by helping people in a video game that I enjoy playing and working with and doing stuff in, as you know of, a lot of, I've come to the realization that people don't want our help. They say help me, but really, there's no such thing as a good deed anymore. We help them and someone hates us. We help those players and someone gets mad. You can't please everyone because everyone's going to hate you when you try. The world hates good things. I'm not going to quit on the world, but I will quit on most of it. I'll quit on the people who don't deserve it. But I know for sure, as of right now, uploading this video, I'm no longer going to reach out and help any other members of the community within this scenario. I don't want it. I'm so sick of getting in a group like the Appalachian one with a general hope that, hey, I'm going to have fun with these guys. They're going to help me do things I wouldn't be able to achieve with just the four of us, or, you know, or be willing to help do it as a choice. They would want to, like, yeah, here, let me help you give you some of this. I gave one of the members of that group 1,000 railway spikes that I made myself as a thousand steel for 3 at a time. I gave him well over enough railway spikes technically. And then I gave the other one that got mad at me for saying something so simple as a box of cereal jokes. He didn't say he was mad at me. He didn't make it a point to say he was really mad. He acted normal and then got mad at me later. I gave him 1,000 my remaining steel. I'm just now replenishing that stock willingly. Out of good wishes, the kid couldn't pay for it. The other guy could, but we're busy doing other stuff before the Scorched Earth event that happened. Neither one of them are paid me. I never expected them to do so. I never knew. I would be willing to give people the whole, everything in my scrap box. Sorry, I was put up in the chair. I give people everything in my scrap box to make them happy and not want anything in return because I don't make someone else happy. And I've done this with vending as well. I'm done with it. The world needs to wake up and get along and get through this fucking virus cage, because I have a couple screws loose and I'm losing a hell of a lot more trying to make better of experiences with us in the quarantine and the people I experience, for them just to be more idiots and assholes. I don't like getting in a world of people, getting in a chat with a couple of them that I don't know, that I would want to see other days going, they're like, oh, fuck you, the first thing I say, and then they're already angry. Make a joke, and they get super butthurt, like the end of the world, the gas-mated dad joke or something about shoes and lacing shoes and drugs. It's in the fucking world. It wasn't even directed to any race or anything that would be offensive. They made it offensive. They made it their issue. And the world needs to wake up.
Yeah.
It's time to leave your vault, America and other countries. It's time to stretch and say, I want to share a smile. If you can't share a fucking smile with someone, piss off. Leave them the fuck alone, because life is better worth living sharing a goddamn smile with someone, even if you don't really mean it. Just share a fucking smile. Our creator that made us as humans gave us teeth in our head to smile. They gave us the muscles to smile and use our lips, and yet people spend more of their time frowning and using their vocal cords to say awful things. And it makes me sick. It makes me sick. It makes me not want to live around anybody in the world anymore because of all the hatred I see. I see it in life, and I see it in games especially, but it's a given because life has a plan that. It makes me want to die. I'd rather die than continuously see this stuff. And that's where I go back to the hatred part. I hate, I'm using the actual word for hate here, guys, the true meaning of hate. I really hate how the world is treating each other with this virus. Stealing a truck of toilet paper for you, getting a cement mixer that was one of the ones here where I live. I stole a cement mixer, was getting ready to kill a bunch of people with it. He hit a couple cars and injured a few people, and he looked out the window of a cement truck and told the police, I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers, and they shot him. He went on a rampage from Tunica, which is a casino town, with this cement truck. He stole it and did this crap. I hate how the world is acting now that this virus is out. In quarantine and out of quarantine, it's time to wake up, grow up, be nice, or go away. And I don't know how much time we have left on this, so I probably won't rant too much longer.
We have like a minute left.
But this is technically just a big follow-up from the prior video. And,
yeah.
And whoever actually watches your videos, Bob, I hope they actually listen and understand. I would like more people to comment on this stuff. And I would like to hear that people, how they feel about our content. Because, I mean, I feel like we're just talking to brick walls. Talking to ourselves in a brick wall. If you like a video for a reason, you subscribe for a reason, but there's a comment system, people, and I want everyone that's watching, I want you to chat right now how you're doing personally with COVID, how you're doing in the quarantine, you're in your little cage, how am I, and label it, I'm doing X, insert reason, a thing here, while in our cage. and I want to hear how y'all are doing,
Somebody gave
because
me a
it's not
comment
easy.
on one of my videos on my original channel, my standard channel, asking me how I was doing, and that made my day. That made my day that somebody had
Right.
actually been was curious. Well, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope nobody fucking interferes with whatever the hell is going on in your life, and I hope.
And I hope everyone doesn't take my rant too wholeheartedly to make any major decisions as well. This is just a reclamation of my soul, I guess you could call it. A realization and reclamation of what I want to do for my future. I will continue being in your chats, of course, as of in this video. We'll probably have 4 days to a week between.
Thank you for actually being here to explain what the hell has been going on. It's
right, I'm sorry I left for
it's been about it's
maybe a week.
By the time I upload this, it will have been a while, but
it's been a long time gone. I think it was time to come back anyways. I just when you get time to think, and you know, this is from personal experiences and from my wife's personal experiences with people and daughters playing on my tag, and how people just act. The second Big Brother's not in their room to watch you gameplay, you start saying things, you know you'll get in trouble for Big Brother being whoever has control over the game or whatever you're doing. It just immediate. It really needs, I know you can't stop it. It's like saying, let's grow up and stop bullying. That ain't gonna happen. I mean, I hate to say it, but bullying doesn't stop. You have to make an example. And doing a convention or two and saying bullying is a problem doesn't fix the issue. We'd say how I fixed bullying. The second someone said something to me, I let it be fine. The second they got physical, not only did I beat the fuck out of them until they begged me to stop, but I treated them vocally like shit until they really felt it. I gave them that good sting in the heart that you're a piece of shit more than me because you're making it a point to do this. But I waited till they got physical. Things can't be fixed, but we can fix some of this stuff. And I personally think that the end of days will be nearer if we keep descending. We need to go up, people, we're doing exactly what my group was. Again, we're tearing asunder, not building up. We're crashing our morals to the ground and how we do things over a virus in a cage.
Yeah.
Instead of building up our moral support and looking out for a fellow man. We may be all different from one another in all walks of life, but we all came from one specific thing. We are still human, and I'm not going to throw religion too much in there. I can't say one creator because I know there's other people that say different, but we are all human. We all walk on two legs, and some of us walk on one. We can talk about vets all we want, but we all have a beating heart and a brain to say that I can or I can't. We need to say we can, we want to. We gotta be human. And I fear that the second the world got into a cage, that's what happened. We went from being, look at me, I'm a human being with cognitive ability to think and reason, to now I went to a flatline Raccoon City Police Department ghoul, or just a ghoul from Fallout. Like, well, all I want to do was run at you and make your life hell. Because why not? I do enjoy being in your chats, and I did miss the time I was out.
Yeah.
A lot as well. And I'm glad to see you're okay. I hope you're okay from all this.
Oh, yeah.
But I hope everyone else is okay with this virus stuff. I don't have it, if anyone's wondering. I don't think anyone cares, really, but I kind of wished, in a way, I wish I had it, because it looks to me like a super flu. But I think during the time I was pondering in the back of my vault, I really do believe I could have gotten it and had it and not even known or cared because I was too busy rethinking life. I
But-
feel better. For sure.
But this has been our time.
Babe.
This is just how we feel about this situation that's happened recently. And I thank you all for listening. Those who did, please leave a comment, something. Just tell me how your day's been, at the very least.
Great.
But I hope to see you guys in the next one. I love you all.
Right.
Peace.